It is Hobbs Horror back with you. I am reviewing the new Mortal Kombat 2021 film that just came out on HBO Max today. And I've got to say, we've came a long way since 1995 on these films, for sure. So, I've been waiting for this movie to come out ever since I did the trailer review. And secretly, I'm a huge fan of Mortal Kombat, the comics, the video games. However, I don't watch a lot of martial arts films. I think it's just Mortal Kombat that I'm into. I did like Street Fighter and whatnot, but Mortal Kombat just has always been my thing, It's just always been kind of my favorite video game transfer horror slash martial arts film and video game. So, with that being said, let's talk about the movie, shall we? So essentially what you have here is the same premise. Fighters are being selected to go to the Outworld to fight, the fighters from the Outworld because they are trying to take over Earthrealm. And the first 10 to 15 minutes you get to see a little bit of the backstory of one particular character. Now, I'm not going to give away spoilers, but you have to watch the film to see, which you will. You'll eventually determine about that character and where they come from. So, same plot, same premise, Outworld, and you are trying to be a selected fighter to go and fight for the Earth Realm to be able to survive. Because apparently the Earth Realm keeps losing tournaments left and right. People keep being selected, and they're selecting the champions of Earth Realm to come fight. Different people, mixed martial artists, Shaolin masters, Kung Fu masters are all losing at the combat. So they go out and they find a select group of people to go fight at Outworld. Same premise, folks. So now that you have the premise of the film, which is kind of like the video game, the origins of Mortal Kombat are all there. The storyline of Mortal Kombat is all there. But there are things in this film that really wasn't talked about as much in the previous Mortal Kombat films, nor brought up as much in the video games. So let's talk about the actual film itself. Was it worth it? What did I think? Is it suggested to go watch? Absolutely. This is available on HBO Max. If you have HBO Max, you can get it for free as long as you have HBO. And let's get into the key points. All your major favorite characters are there. Now, I'm not going to tell you everybody. Feel free to look it up on IMDb if you want a good idea, because I don't want to spoil the film. On any level do I want to spoil this film. But I think you already know, based on the credits, that Sub-Zero is in this film. And he is an absolute badass in this film. He is dark. He is creepy. They use Sub-Zero for the way that Sub-Zero was meant to be. Not that he was bad in the original films. I just don't think they gave him enough screen time. And according to the story, he was definitely a part of the history. He was absolutely fantastic. His character was fantastic in the movie. Dark and creepy and just no give a shits whatsoever. Almost like a horror villain with no conscience. He was really, really entertaining. The gore. Yes, I'm saying that. Mortal Kombat had a lot of gore in this one, with a special emphasis on fatalities as well. And the fatalities mimic the video game. I mean, some of them were breathtaking. It was really, really outstanding the way they were done. There was dry humor in the film. Some of the characters they brought back in the film, that they brought into the film, got more screen time than they did before. in the original films as well. So that's another part of it. You get to see more about characters maybe you didn't in the other films. But you still get the same storylines as you would in the original films. So a lot of things that would throw you off. A lot of things that you're sitting back thinking, holy shit, wow, I didn't think about that. And of course, the martial arts sequences were badass, as always. You did have some minimal CGI, but the CGI was not bad. It wasn't terrible. I only have one major qual to the film, one major issue with the film, and I can't talk about it because that would give away the whole movie. But I'll talk about it eventually at some point. But, man, was this just a really good, well-made film. Definitely worth the price of admission. Like I said, the characters were great. All your favorites are back in the film. People you don't know that are supposed to be in the film appear in the film. There's Easter eggs in the film, things that they kind of drop along in the film to make you think a little bit. There's even a tribute to mixed martial arts in this film. Just really well done. Really well done. I was very pleased with it. The ending had a great payoff. Lots of blood, lots of violence. Some humor, some very humorous characters as well in the film. But overall, just a badass film. Really well done. Go check it out tonight. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Again, just my opinion of the film. These are strictly just my opinions, and I loved it. I know Evil Steve will give it a 7 out of 10. I'm going to give it a solid 8 out of 10. So my recommendation is to go check this out. Leave your thoughts in the comments below what you think of Mortal Kombat. Did you see the remake? Please don't put any spoilers in. Did you like the old films? Let me know your history of Mortal Kombat. Guys, go check out Mortal Kombat. It's on HBO Max. Definitely worth a watch. And it's actually cheaper than if you were going to see it at the theater. But, yeah, the characters were fantastic. All of our favorites are there, guys. I'm going to go to bed now. It is Hobbs Horror. Catch up with you guys later. It has begun. Peace.